welcome to our first episode of our NHL Youth Edition series. I've spent the couple of seasons here working on draft picks and that sort of thing. If you've watched any of the previous videos, you'll know why we've tried to set it up this way. There's no actual indication here of who our manager is. He is, in fact, Mattias Blomqvist, the Swedish meatball from Newport County. Obviously decided to give up his football career and have a crack at managing the NHL. So basically, this series is going to work. We've got a draft here. I've picked up a lot of #1 draft picks here. I've been trading in the background. And we're going to rebuild the Toronto Maple Leafs. That was the vote. More than 50% of the people voted that we take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I really don't have a big idea on how this GM mode works other than just having a little bit of a play in the background. So it's going to be as much your series as it is mine. I'm going to need lots of comments, lots of help through it. I'll probably just go maybe one episode a week for now, just to see what the feeling's like and see if the series is actually working for us. But yeah, in this first episode, we're just going to do the draft and see what kind of young players we can pick up. So let's just go ahead and simulate to the draft. All right, so we got the draft day. Now, Colorado Avalanche have the #1 pick. We want the #1 pick. So let's see if we can trade with them a few of our #1 picks just to make sure we get the #1 pick. Right, so I have traded our #1 pick in the 2020 draft plus our #1 pick that we picked up from the Edmonton Oilers just to get the #1 draft pick. So here we go. Let's make our first pick. Right, so let's have a look here. A lot of these players are, you know, the potential system's a little bit tricky to work out. Exact, medium, low, and high is their potential. But then you've got AHL bottom, other, top. We're looking for elite players if possible. All right, so we've got El Glenny here. He's a bottom 6 forward, projected to go in the top 5, and he is going to be our #1 pick. We've also got the #2 pick. All right, so M. Winquist. He is a top 4 defender, projected to go in the top 5. I'm going to pick him up as well. Now, Boston Bruins have got the 3rd pick. Do we want to take this off them? We're going to try. Right, so I managed to trade a few things around, and we've got the #3 pick. Right, what else do we need? We probably need a goalkeeper. We've got a defender and a forward now, so we probably want the best goalkeeper we can grab. All right, let's have a look at some goalkeepers. All right, B. Dillon, 1st round pick. Looks like a starter. Yeah, no worries. I'm going to grab him. And we have the #4 pick. All right, there's a top 9 forward here. He's predicted to go 1st or 2nd round. He's a left winger in Lemaire. I'm going to pick him up. He's a sniper. You probably want to get a few different player types as we try and rebuild the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I think this might be a good pick. Let me know in the comments because I'm sort of just hit and miss here on who I'm picking up. The potential I'm not 100% sure on. But you know what? We can worry about it in the next draft with your comments. I'm just going to pick some players here. Right, so I couldn't manage to come up with anything that the Vancouver Canucks would want to trade, so we're going to have to let them take a pick, and hopefully they don't take one of the players that we're trying to find here. All right, we've got pick #6. All right, C. Legis is a bottom 6 forward, predicted to go in the top 10. We'll have a crack at him. And Buffalo have pick #7. Let's see if we can take that off them. Right, so we managed to grab pick #7. Let's go grab another player. All right, I'm going to grab C. O'Brien, bottom 6 forward, a 2-way forward, predicted to go in the top 10. Let's grab him. We have pick #8. All right, not a lot is known about Kopakari, but he is predicted to go in the top 5. So let's take a punt. He's a playmaker, and he isn't from the normal country, so someone different into the squad. Oh, looks like we've got pick #9 as well. How convenient. All right, I'm going to grab this American goalkeeper in Tutu. Great name. He's only an AHL starter, but he's a 1st round prediction and he's a hybrid goalkeeper. Or do we want Nesbitt? One of these two, stand up or hybrid, Tutu or Nesbitt. Tutu's got a great name. Let's get him in. St. Louis Blues have pick #10. Let's see if we can take that one off him. Right, so I managed to pick up #10. Here we go. Let's make another pick. All right, I think we need another defender. This guy was predicted to go in the top 5. He's an AHL top 6 defensive. Caston Guay. Yeah, I'm going to grab him. And we've got pick #11 as well. All right, there's a right winger here in Mercier. He's a top 9 forward. He's an enforcer. We need someone that can go in there and smash some fucking heads. And he's got a high potential, so I'm going to take him. San Jose Sharks have pick #12. I'm giving up too much sort of now just to be trying to take all these draft picks. How many have we picked up here? We've picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the top 10 players, we're assuming we've picked decent ones. They've got elite status, so that's amazing. Yeah, 9 of the top 10 are all going to Toronto, so I'm going to let San Jose have their pick. And they've taken Macias, a top 4 defensiveman. Columbus Blue Jackets, we'll let them have their pick as well. And they have taken Jay Percy, the Florida Panthers. They can have their pick. And we have pick number 15. All right. What can we find here? Any more diamonds in the rough? We've got a left winger here from Finland in Niemi. He's a power forward. I like the sound of that. And we've got pick number 16. Okay. Getting all the cracking picks here. We've done very, very well. I've been basically trading for 3 seasons, just moving draft picks, moving a few of the players, tried not to get rid of too many of the players. But yeah, got quite a lot of decent picks here. So there's some first round picks here that we don't know too much about. Lacosta and Scrivens. But they're predicted to go first round. I'm going to take a gamble. I mean, we've got some really quality picks here. Let's see if some of these gambles will pay off. So, Lacosta. And we've got pick number 17. All right, I'm going to grab Scrivens as well, another unknown. And we've got pick number 18. All right, we've got some more first round projected players here. Anyone? I'm just not 100% sure here. AHL isn't actually, that's for the minor leagues. So yeah, here we go. Lapierre, exact top 6 forward. All right, you're coming in, son. All right, Calgary Flames have the next pick, and we have pick number 20. Okay, we're picking up all of the talent here in this field. All right, there's a center here in Galinas. He's a top 9 forward playmaker. Was projected to go in the second round, but I'm going to try and pick up some of these players with high potential. I'm not sure how the growth works and that sort of thing. As I say, really, really, really cloudy vision going into this series. So I'm going to need a lot of help from you guys, but yeah, I'm going to pick up Galinas. All right, that was all of our first round picks. Our next pick isn't until round 4, so there's probably a lot of shit floating around, but we'll go and have a look anyway. Okay, so there is a bottom 6 forward here. He's not projected to go until the 6th round. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to take some gambles here with these late picks. I mean, you never know. There might be something tasty. All right, our next pick is pick 4 in round number 5. All right, let's have a look here. What do we got? Some bottom 6 forwards. Playmaker, and a power forward. Let's go for Therian, the power forward. All right, round 6, pick number 4. All right, G Manning, an AHL top 6 defender. I think we're a little bit low on defenders, so I'll just grab this kid, see what happens. Right, round number 7, pick number 4. All right, we've got I think it's a German here in Thalberger. We need some random countries in our squad. Thalberger's an AHL top 4 defender. We're going to grab him. Right, so we have picked up a lot of players. Glennie, Winquist, Dylan, Lemaire, Legase, O'Brien, Korpikari, Tutu, Castanguay, Mercier, Niemi, Lacosta, Scrivens, Lapierre, Galinas, Ryan, Therian, Manning, and Thalberger. Now, I'm pretty sure most of these kids aren't actually in our team yet. We've just picked them in the draft. We've still got to give them a contract and that kind of thing. Not 100% sure, but we'll go have a look. Make sure that we get all of these players in before we sign up any of our normal players, because this is the kids that we want in the Toronto Maple Leafs to build for the future. Right, so this is some sort of contract screen where you have to sign your players on deals. So this guy's unsigned. If we don't sign him up, he'll leave the club. Now, what we want to do with these young kids, hopefully, is get them all into our minor league side so they're all playing together and building up. I mean, if they've got an overall that's high enough to be playing in the NHL, they'll probably go up automatically. But preferably for the first couple of seasons, I just want to sit down in the minor league and try and build our youth players while the NHL team sort of takes care of themselves. So you've got 2 tiers. You've got the top team, which is the NHL, and then they have their minor league affiliate, if you're not too familiar with hockey. And then they sort of filter the rosters in between each other as the season goes by. So I'm just going to leave all these players for now. Let's have a look at some of our young kids that we've picked up. Nylander I actually picked up last season. Yeah, Yeah, he looks pretty good. But so, I mean, most of our regens here are going to have no faces, so that's what we're looking for. But let's have a look at some of the kids that we've picked up in the draft. So, C. O'Brien's an 82 overall two-way forward. So we've got to offer him a contract straight away. Let's get him on the 3 years. That's the maximum salary, two-way, offer him a contract. So he'll get back to us tonight. All right, Legase, which was our number 6 pick. He's a 78 overall forward, so we're going to offer him a contract. Winquist, a 77 overall defender. He was our number 2 pick, so we'll offer him a contract. All right, our number 1 pick was El Glennie. He's a 76 overall elite right winger power forward. So we'll offer him a contract. All right, with our 15th pick, which was very late in the game, we've got Galinas. He's a 75 overall center playmaker. Let's offer him a contract. With pick number 12, we picked up Lacosta. He's a 73 overall, so we'll offer him a contract. Our number 3 pick was B. Dillon, a 69 overall goalkeeper. So I thought he would have had a bit higher overall, but he's an elite player, so hopefully he will grow. Offer him a contract. Lemaire was our number 4 pick, a left wing sniper. 69 overall, medium potential and elite. Our number 8 pick was S22. The hybrid goalkeeper, he's a medium with elite. Our 14th pick was Lapierre. He is a 68 overall left winger, two-way forward. We'll get him in on a contract. Our number 11 pick, Niemi, a left winger, power forward, high top 6 forward. We'll sign him up. Our number 9 pick was Castonguay, an offensive defenseman, high potential, top 4 defender. With our 17th pick at 124, we picked up Therian, a right winger, power forward, medium top 9 forward. With our 7th pick, we picked up Kopakari, a highly potential top 6 forward at only 18 years of age. Our 13th pick was Scrivens. Let's see if we can get him in as well. Now, I'm not sure if all these players will actually come into the team. I'll wait and see if they accept their contracts. We may need to release some players to fit them all in. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Our 16th pick at number 94 was K. Ryan. Our 18th pick at 154 was G. Manning. Our last pick was Thalberger. He was at 184. And our number 10 pick, we took him at 11, was G. Mercier, the right-winged enforcer. He's only a 51 overall, top 6 forward. I'm going to grab him, and we'll see if he grows. Okay, we're just about to start the season. You won't get any gameplay in this one, but I'll just give you a quick look at the updated roster for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So this is the NHL team. We're not really going to touch this too much. I've just pulled players in from the free agency and that sort of thing, just so that they remain competitive while we try and build up our players. So you can just sort of see here, they're all real players, probably some from different clubs. Nylander looks like a regen, or maybe he didn't have a face at the start of the game, not too sure, but he's in the first team. So yeah, all real players still there, and in the defensive lineup, the same thing, all real players. I've tried to keep most of the Maple Leafs players in there, and then you've got John Nyberg, who is a regen defender. Now, let's have a look at our AHL team. Casey Bailey wasn't someone that we picked up in the draft, but he's a 77 overall AHL top 6 defender. He's 27, so I'm assuming he was someone in the game already that didn't have a face. C.O. Byrne, 84 overall center midfielder elite. He is our starting center in the first line, and we picked him up with pick number 7, and we've got Glennie there on the front line with him as well. Malkin wasn't one of ours, but he's a regen of some description. Galinas is from the draft, Lemaire's from the draft, Lapierre's from the draft, Kopikari's from the draft, Therian is from the draft. Then we've got Niemi, a real player here in Matt Starjan. We'll just leave him there because we don't really have another center. And Ryan, we also picked up in the draft. He's a bit lower than some of the players we've got there, but I want to bring the players in that we picked up in the draft. Let's have a look at the defensive line. So we've got Winquist, and Campbell's a real player. So is Lalonde. So we probably needed a few more decent defenders there in the draft. Lacosta we got from the draft. And Cesar Dennis was already with the club. Thalberger we picked up in the draft. He's only a 63. Hopefully he can grow a little bit. And that is our lineup. And then as for goalies, well, we've got Dylan and Tutu. So that is how we're going to start off. If there's anything else in career mode that you need like, there's things probably in here that I have no idea about. We've got morale, roster moves, captains, progress report. So I think this is where we look to see how much the players are growing and that sort of thing. So we'll just have to work this out as we go along. Please do leave me some comments on working this stuff out, because it's very, very foreign to me. As I say, I haven't played NHL since 1996, so this is pretty much the 20th anniversary of me playing an NHL game. I think it was on Super Nintendo, and I was probably about 12 years old. Okay, so that's where you look for the growth and that sort of thing. But then you've got other stuff in here in regards to strategies, which I have no idea about. So maybe if you've got some strategies that might help us out, let me know, and we'll start setting those up. So there's just all these settings that I have no idea about. So please, comments would definitely help me out, and very happy to take on anything on board that's going to try and help this series grow. So we'll be looking after the Marlies, the Toronto Marlies, in the first season. I'm not sure how many games a month I'll play, because if I look at the calendar, there's something like 88 games or something. Let's go October. Right, so there's a Marlies game, so these are all Marlies games. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's fucking 10 games in 1 month. So maybe we'll just play like 1 game a month and sim the rest for now. I'm definitely going to sim all the NHL games. We'll keep an eye on them, see how they're going. But there's just that many games through here that we just won't have time to get anywhere in the series if we're playing all the games. So maybe 1, maybe 2 a month. I'll see how I go for time and how long they take to record once we start getting into it. Yeah, we'll play the opening game. So that one will be against, I've no idea who that team is, which, as we're going to find out moving along. Right, so that is going to end this episode. Our first game will be against the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. We'll play the first game of the season. I'll see how the timing-wise goes. Maybe we can get 1 or 2 games a month in by the looks of things, because it's 3-minute periods, 3 periods that are 4 or 5 minutes long. So it's about 15 minutes a game. So it's about the same as FIFA. I'm not sure how the commentary, the edits, anything's going to... I'm going in completely blind here. So maybe we'll just do 1 or 2 games in the next episode and see how it all turns out, and see if everyone's enjoying what we're bringing to the channel. So it'll probably be Mondays. We'll do NHL Monday. And yeah, make sure you're leaving those comments. I need all the help we can get. And that's going to end the episode here. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You have a good one.